Goblins are mythical creatures that are said to have roamed the earth one time or another. Many believe these creatures have long been wiped out, but what if I told you otherwise? Within the state of Ohio, in a small town named Akron, there's undeniable evidence that goblins still walk among us. In today's video, we will be discussing the one and only Chance Wilkins, better known as Cyrax, and the absolute chaos, misfortune, and evil that seems to follow him wherever he may roam. Now, before we start our journey, I think it is needed to add a content warning here because there is a lot of crazy stuff that happens, a lot of crimes, a lot of very, very bad crimes happen within this timeline, as well as some really, really disgusting stuff that isn't illegal. It's just very gross. So if you have issues with that, you might want to reconsider because there's a lot of it here. But anyway, to those who have decided to stick around, let's jump right into the action. Born September 20th, 1990 in Kenai, Alaska, Chance was the second child of his parents, Connie Lobdell and Rupel Smith. However, his brother was taken away by Child Protective Services before Chance was born. Chance's parents originally gave him the name of Danielle Smith. That was before they had found out he was a hermaphrodite, which is a rare medical condition where a person is born with both male and female sexual reproductive organs. Upon discovery of this, they had decided to change his name to Patrick Smith. Chance would also face a multitude of health complications that were caused by being born prematurely at just 6 months. These complications included scoliosis, an underdeveloped lung, being born severely underweight, and only having one kidney. It is also speculated that Chance has some form of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder due to his mother's alleged drinking and drug use while she was pregnant, which would also go on to explain the premature birth and subsequent health complications. Chance's mother, Connie, was said to have been developmentally challenged and faced her own list of health issues as well. As for his father, Rupel, there's not a whole lot of information around about him, but it is known that he was extremely physically abusive towards Connie during her pregnancy, as well as the 1994 bike path incident, where Rupel Smith would go on to blindfold a 14-year-old girl, dragging her off the bike path she was using, and proceed to assault her. Rupel might have actually gotten away with the crime if it weren't for his immense stupidity, as the police had released a sketch of Rupel asking the public for help to identify the assailant. Rupel had seen this and called in on himself, saying he looked exactly like the sketch, but it wasn't him, attempting to throw off investigators. However, this would end poorly as he would end up being arrested. His home would later be searched by authorities, who found evidence connecting him to the crime. After his conviction, the authorities had once again stepped in and deemed Connie unfit to take care of Chance, who was just 3 years old at the time. This was the event that led to Chance being adopted by his grandmother, Sally Wilkins. After his adoption, Sally and her husband at the time, Gordon Wilkins, changed Cyrax's name from Patrick to Chance, as he was given a new chance at life. It was also around this time that Sally and Gordon had split up, leading Sally and Chance to move from Atlanta to Florida, where Chance attended school and spent his childhood. On Chance's 17th birthday in 2007, tragedy had struck as his mother passed away in a house fire. The following year, the Wilkins gang moved to the famed city of Akron, Ohio. It is here where Chance would build his reputation and one day become king. At 18, Chance would begin to attend Garfield High School, presumably named after the orange cat. During his time at Garfield High, Chance would perform poorly academically and was bullied relentlessly due to his appearance. However, he did manage to make 2 friends during his high school arc, those being Kat and Blind Billy, who we'll be coming back to in a bit. It was also around this time that Chance had found his love for music, especially the band Linkin Park. This love for music would later inspire Chance to pursue a career in music. We will soon see that he is not musically gifted whatsoever, but refuses to accept this fact. Getting back on track, in 2012, Chance would have his first of many encounters with a catfish, who was pretending to be a girl interested in him. This would lead to an argument between Chance and Sally, as Chance wanted to hitchhike to Kansas to meet his sweetheart. This argument would only escalate when Sally attempted to stop him, causing a major meltdown. He would then go on to physically assault Sally, earning himself free ride in the back of a police car and being charged with 1 count of domestic violence. This charge would eventually be reduced to disorderly conduct after taking a plea deal, landing him 30 days in the can.
20 years in the can.
As well as having to attend anger management classes and having to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. In reference to this incident, Chance would go on record saying he was young and dumb and couldn't have known any better, completely dismissing his violent behavior against his elderly grandmother. The police report from the incident reads as follows. Victim states she and the suspect were arguing because he wanted to take his belongings and move to Kansas. Victim states he has nothing lined up or planned for a move to Kansas and told him he could not take his things from the house. victim states the argument quickly turned physical when the suspect began to choke her, grab her arms, and punch her in the back. Suspect fled on foot and was apprehended without incident. It was also in 2012 that Chance made his first appearance online, starting his first YouTube channel simply known as Chance Wilkins, where he would upload music videos. During this time, Chance adopted many online aliases, two of which were stolen from musician Eric Scrublow, who had signed Cyrax to his record label out of pity. Chance and Eric crossed paths as they were both part of the Juggalo community, which is a name given to fans of the rap group Insane Clown Posse. Chance would be part of this community for a while until he managed to piss them off enough that he was eventually forced to leave. We will cover more of the Juggalo arc later. Some of the other names used by Chance during this time included Virus with a Z, Cyrax spelled Psyraxx, DK Customs / Customs with a Z or an S, interchangeable I guess, and DJ Otaku. That's probably my favorite one. On July 5th, 2012, Cyrax would upload one of his most well-known videos. In this video titled Me Beating Chester Bennington's 18-second scream, Chance would attempt to beat the world record for longest metal scream that was set by Chester Bennington, frontman for the band Linkin Park. During this video, Chance would get real up close and personal with the camera, showing off his jacked up chompers and looking like a creature from out of this world. In the following year of 2013, Chance had committed one of, if not his most evil acts to date. Chance was spending the night at his friend Billy's house, and at first, all seemed to be going well, with the two staying up into the late hours playing video games. At around 12 to 1 a.m., Billy stated he was lying on the floor on his stomach, when suddenly, Chance had removed his pants and underwear. He then began to assault Billy. Billy would go on to inform the school, who would in turn inform the police. This story was brought to light by Chance himself in 2017. He told the story on a live stream, claiming he was the one taken advantage of and was expelled from school for being victimized.
Unfortunately, when I was 16 to 17 years old, around that time period, I was actually raped by one of my best friends from high school. Now, at the time, I didn't know that he was gay. I had actually met this kid. His name was Billy Seiler. We had gone to the same high school together. And me and him grew really, really close. We were super cool with each other. And at first, I didn't take him as gay. I just took him as, being, that weird kid in high school that's just, really strange and, an oddball kind of person. I'm laying there half asleep. Next thing I know, I feel a fucking arm come around me. And unfortunately, I felt my pants get ripped down, and from there everything happened. And before I knew what happened, I fucking see him on top of me. Billy had turned the story around and said that I had done it to him, and which wasn't true at all. I had the marks and everything on me at that time to prove it. I had still had, scratch marks on my arm from where he was trying to keep a hold of me. And I had even told Billy, I was like, show me your fucking lip where I fucking elbowed your ass. Show him. And he was like, no, I don't have to do anything, blah, blah, blah. And the principal didn't force it. And unfortunately, they had to expel me because he was underage at the time.
Inconsistencies in his story had raised a few eyebrows, which led people to investigate themselves, which resulted in Blind Billy telling his side of the story to the internet, to the dismay of Chance, who promptly began threatening Billy. Chance would not face repercussions for this event, which would go on to fuel his ego and sense of entitlement. Sometime after the Blind Billy incident, Chance would throw himself off the roof of his school after he was dared, and in classic Cyrax fashion, when confronted with why he did this, Chance lied, saying he was pushed by other students and went on to file a fake police report. After statements were taken and the narrative was reviewed, Chance was discovered to be lying once again, putting him in even worse standing with the school than he had already been. It was also during this time in 2013 that Chance and his then-girlfriend Heather had an active beef with Eric Scrubolo after Chance had taken his record label dog tags and thrown them into the river, or lake, whatever. Chance would then go on to cheat on Heather, break up with her, and then start dating a different Heather. A year later in 2014, Chance was expelled from Garfield High. Now, it is speculated that multiple factors played into the banishment of Chance from the education system. The three main ones are the previously mentioned Blind Billy incident and false police report, as well as the fact that Chance had surpassed the legal age limit to attend high school, which is 22 in the state of Ohio, with Chance being 23 at the time. Cyraxx has a record out here putting even the most seasoned super seniors to shame. Chance's formative years up until early adulthood seemed to be nothing more than a grim prelude to what was to come later in his life. We have already seen him commit various crimes in addition to just being a terrible person in general. Soon, Chance's actions online will catch up with him, as he would attract the attention of an army of online and in-person trolls who are still to this day hell-bent on making his life as miserable as possible. 2015 would be a relatively calm year in terms of lore. Perhaps the most significant of the events was Chance being beaten up by a teenager who then slammed the goblin into a stop sign. This year would also see Chance begin to post a series of tributes to a man named Zach Hussain. Zach Hussain was a 21-year-old man who was tragically murdered during an armed robbery while he was working at a pizza shop in Akron. Chance would begin to make claims that he and Hussain were good friends. However, this was not the truth. This would be later confirmed by Hussain's little brother, saying that Chance had actually reached out to him with a Facebook post about his brother's murder in an attempt to solve the case on his own.
So, I personally have never met Chance in person, thank God. But, when I was maybe 10, 11 years old, he texted me on Messenger. And he's saying, he's one of his ex-friends and all that. And I was like, all right, whatever. I talked to him because I've talked to a handful of his ex-friends. But, other than that, me and him have never talked much. And honestly, I don't believe either of my parents even have a clue on who he is. Like, as the video that Southern Harlot provided to me, he was never close with us. I talked to my brother about him. He says, try to just ignore him. He's a nutcase. Stuff like that.
I think it's also worth mentioning that Zach's brother was underage at the time Chance had contacted him, showing Chance truly doesn't see a problem with reaching out to minors on the internet, which we'll see him do a lot more of later. Moving on to 2016, Cyraxx embarked on various endeavors. The Goblin would try his hand at video game development, attempting to make Mugen games. Mugen games are 2D fighting games built on the free Mugen game engine. However, Cyraxx would eventually fail at this, like most of, or should I say, all of his other projects. Cyraxx would also enter beef with a man named Chuck Stagel, who would essentially become Cyraxx's first internet troll. Chuck was ahead of the curve as he began to mess with Chance before his degenerate goblin lifestyle and activities were exposed to the good people of the world. Stagel also made claims that he caught Chance talking inappropriately to a girl who was only 16 years old. I wasn't originally going to add this, but it's kind of funny, so I'll skim by this real quick before we move on. But 2016 would also see Chance's album titled Urban Warfare. We would also see Chance release his book titled Soul Census. Truly an artist at work, if you ask me. At the start of 2017, we would see the beginning of the Living Room arc, with all his videos and live streams taking place here for the next few years. Around this time, we'd see another absolutely legendary video dropped by Cyraxx. In this video, we see Cyraxx fight a clone of himself. Now, most people would say that this clone was made using some clever editing techniques. However, I think this may actually be a clone made by Cyraxx himself in an attempt to build an army. That's just my little game theory though, so I'll leave you to decide. Cyraxx would also go on an hour-long rant on Facebook Live with the goal of fighting racism. During this stream, Cyraxx would claim that the reason he didn't graduate high school as principal was racist towards him. This, of course, is not true whatsoever. As previously mentioned, Cyraxx didn't graduate because he had reached the legal age limit for attending high school, which is 22 years old in the state of Ohio. Now again, he was 23 when he was kicked out.
What's up, guys? Chance here. A lot of you might not know me, but the reason why I am doing this show, or this concert, is to promote anti-racism, and to promote more peace and understanding in this world, and to help people know that, you know, there are very serious issues that go on. Like myself, I didn't graduate high school because my fucking head principal was racist. She felt like just because I was white, I didn't deserve to graduate.
It is also kind of ironic for Cyraxx to be the one making a video to combat racism, as he is someone who uses racial slurs regularly in his posts and videos. In July of 2017, Cyraxx would make a video calling out record labels, claiming they are putting him down. The rest of the video is Cyraxx hyping himself up and wanting a chance with the record labels, despite bashing the record labels not even 5 minutes prior.
And if you guys want to know what's going on, you know, these fucking record labels, you know, they keep running their goddamn mouths about me and don't know how to shut the fuck up and leave me alone. I'm getting fucking tired of getting bashed on by you record labels. You guys, everybody who wonders why I'm not signed to a record label at all, this is exactly why. These motherfuckers don't know how to shut their mouths and leave me the fuck alone. They just want to shut me down and bring me down. And I've about fucking had it. And here's a little news flash for you. I'm one of the hardest working artists that you will ever come across. I've been working my ass off since 2010. I've worked my ass off to get where I'm at. No, I don't have money. Yes, I live at home to help take care of my mom who's disabled. So fucking what? I'm a music artist. I can work from home. I can do shit that I need to do from home. But in order to be successful, instead of you guys ripping on me, I need you guys to fucking help me. I keep pumping out music every single fucking day. You can ask any motherfucker here. They will all tell you the same thing. I deserve a shot. I deserve to be signed. Ask anybody here, they'll tell you the exact same thing.
The music industry wasn't the only thing called out by Cyraxx, as he also called out Chuck Stegall. Is it Stegall or Stagel? You know what, we're saying whatever. Anyway, Chance claims Stegall had hacked his emails and stole his music and jeopardized his music career. He then goes on a rant about hackers and how his spirit is untouchable and how Chuck should prepare himself for a diss track.
Today I'm not coming to you guys as a music artist. I'm coming to you guys as a victim of a long-time hacker named Chuck Stegall. If you guys don't know who Chuck is, he's this little pussy-ass dude who likes to start shit. The dude claims to be gothic, he claims to be juggalo, he claims to be underground, he claims to be all this shit. When really, he's nothing but a bald-faced fucking liar who likes to start shit. This motherfucker's been hacking my accounts, my emails, causing me problems with friendships, relationships, all of that shit. Since 2008. And I've about had it. I'm the fucking victim. I'm tired of being victimized by people like him. And then made out to be the bad guy like I did it. Like I'm the one in the wrong. Well, guess what? That shit ends right now. I am sick and tired of it. So Chuck, be ready for a fucking diss track, motherfucker. Cause I'm blasting your ass all over the fucking web and all over the fucking internet and to hell and back. And if you think I'm playing with you, try me, motherfucker. Just try me and watch what the fuck happens. I'll make sure the world knows about you, boy.
2017 would also see some minor events such as music covers, more rants about the music industry, and a really heartfelt video about Cyraxx's life as a special needs music artist, as well as special needs awareness freestyle rap, which is quite inspiring.
And to also call out record labels who bash on special needs people like myself, who are real good at what they do. So without further ado, So without further ado, let's get this poppin'. Do you know what it's like to be the little kid sitting in the back of the motherfucking class while everybody sits and stares and laughs? Do you know what it's like to be the motherfucking kid?
2018 would start with multiple new YouTube channels such as Chance Wilkins, not to be confused with his main channel, just Chance Wilkins, Virus Official Music, and Shadowblades Official. We would also be blessed with a new album. To be honest, I don't know what I'd do without Cyrax's music. It's truly gotten me through a lot. Thank you, Cyrax, or DJ Shadowblade, whatever you go by. It was also during this time that we would get perhaps one of my favorite Cyrax videos, the dance battle. I don't know about you guys, but I think he totally hit that shit crazy style. Yo, so quick fourth wall break from future editor me. Since I'm editing this right now, I'm just going back and I see this part. I've been laughing my ass off for the past 5 minutes looking at this. Yo, look at him in this photo. He looks fucking deranged. Like, he's just sitting in that chair there. He looks fucking nuts. Okay. That's it. That's it from me. Future editor piecing out. Cyrax would also begin to dabble in filmmaking, specifically horror short films. And you know what best part is? He doesn't even have to hire someone to play the monster, if you know what I mean. We would also get this pick, which I think is just truly amazing, honestly. Now, if you guys want to see a full episode on Cyrax's movie The Darkness, let me know down in the comments, because that might be a fun one. In the year 2018, one of the most important events of the entire Cyrax story occurred. The introduction of music Biz Marty. After discovering Cyrax, Marty would go on to become his biggest troll and #1 enemy of Goblin Nation. The Marty trolling saga would officially begin shortly after. For a while at this point, Cyrax was incredibly desperate to join a record label, so a plan made by Marty was put in motion. 2 totally real and definitely not fake record labels named Ram Ranch Records and the Bender Boys began to compete for Cyrax, with the Bender Boys eventually signing him. Cyrax was overcome with joy as he was finally able to be on a record label.
Over at Bender Boys Records, I figured I'd just come in, kick it with y'all. Figured since I'm making it big time, may as well rock the swagger to go with it, boys. Shout out to the Bender Boys. What's good, bro? Shout out to BBR. I figured I'd come in, celebrate, kick it, chill.
However, this victory was short-lived as Cyrax was betrayed and kicked off the label and found out it was fake all along.
Yo, Cyrax, I got an announcement to make.
What's up, dude?
Well, the video's not doing as well as we thought it was going to.
Yeah.
And speaking with the team here at Bender Boys Records, they deemed you unmanageable.
How?
And then we had to sell your contract, man.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Are you? No, dude.
We sold it this morning.
What about that shit?
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah, the video didn't perform as well as we thought it was going
What
to.
the fuck, dude? Are you fucking serious? I put in all that hard work for nothing? Are you serious right now?
Well, we sold the contract.
Bro, you're fucking stupid. You're stupid, man. What the fuck, man? I put in all that hard work for you and the crew for what? What the fuck, man?
Well, we sold your contract, so you're still signed.
You know what? Fuck you and fuck the Bender Boys. I'm doing this shit on my own. Fuck you.
Do you want to know who we sold it to?
I already know. Music, bitch, Marty, the fucking cunt bag.
2019 would start with a new love interest named Candle Smith. Cyrax would begin to chase after Candle, attempting to win her heart multiple times. However, Candle would go on to reject him every single time. Candle would later go on to make a video calling Cyrax out for being a predator.
Alright, this is a live video on Facebook. I got something to address to all those mothers out there. All you mothers out there that have young children, be warned of this guy named Chance Wilkins. He'll off on your children. Not only that, he'll sit there and off on video chat with them. He'll sit there and threaten to kill your children if they don't sleep with him. They will do whatever they can. He will literally hurt you. This man is psychotic. He's dangerous. Women, be warned. His name is Chance Wilkins. If you want his link, it's right there on the description, whatever you want to call it. Y'all need to get this motherfucker off the streets. You need to get this motherfucker away from your kids. He lives in Akron. For all those out there that knows him, that knows that I'm telling the truth, women, mothers, please, by all means, get your children away from him. He's a pedophile. He's a creep. He's still harassing me. He's threatened to beat my ass. You women need to really watch your children, especially in Akron. I'm not kidding. This man is dangerous as hell. Stay the fuck away from him.
This infuriates Cyraxx to such an extreme level that he would begin to harass Candle almost non-stop. Candle would make posts online talking about the harassment she was receiving from Cyraxx. She would then go on to fake her own death to get away from him. Cyraxx then posted a video about the situation. During this video, Cyraxx would respond to the claims that he was the reason that Candle had died. He would then decide to take a break from the music scene until the situation cooled down. Later on in 2019 would mark the beginning of the Juggalo War. Trolling would intensify during this period as people were fed up with Cyraxx's behavior. Cyraxx would be brought up on a panel to be tested by the Juggalos on his knowledge of the community, and unsurprisingly, he would get most questions wrong and would be openly mocked. Cyraxx would also be swatted on live with his girlfriend Heather, not to be confused with his ex-girlfriend Heather, whom he cheated on with this Heather, the new Heather. It's very confusing. Hey guys, it's me again, Editor Me. I just wanted to drop in and give you a little fun fact about Heather too. One time, she literally almost vomited when Cyraxx kissed her on camera. Check this out.
Call me again and watch what happens.
Hey, nice work, babe. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we?
Let's see if they call again.
And
He said, got him. Hold on.
Hey babe, let's try it again, shall we? Yeah, shall we? Alright, I'm sorry. In February of 2020, Cyraxx would find himself in yet another beef, this time with a rapper named Young Fox. Cyraxx would make a video and begin to insult Young Fox, calling him a wannabe, as well as claiming he had made it in the music industry and that he had busted his ass to get where he is. Cyraxx would then drop a diss track on Young Fox.
To ride the coattails of all of us that are actually working hard to make something out of yourself, and that's not cool. You're riding our fucking coattails and we're over here trying to make something of ourselves. You ain't no freaking apprentice to Prison Mike or any of that shit. You're a wannabe. And that's all you're ever gonna be is a fucking wannabe. See, unlike you, I put in work every day. Yeah, I might not release shit every day, but I still record every fucking day. And you sit there and say you want to make it in the music industry? Well, guess what, dude? Unless you humble the fuck up and you stop doing the shit you're doing, you're never gonna get anywhere, dude. Record shit, write shit, release shit. Don't sit there on fucking Fortnite all goddamn night and all goddamn day. Yeah, I might sit on Forza and shit a lot, but you know what? I bust my ass to get to where I'm at. I have that luxury. I work my ass off. Meanwhile, what do? You sit on the fucking computer or on your PlayStation 4 or whatever, and you sit there and play Fortnite all night. That's all you fucking do. You don't fucking record. You don't write shit. You don't study your craft like me and Bradley do. And that right there, dude, makes you a shitty fucking artist.
Following this, the two rappers would meet on a panel and have a rap battle, and after this battle, Young Fox would then drop his diss on Cyraxx.
Oh my god. Yo, so the little bitch boy cocky ass motherfucker. Young Fox
what's up, motherfucker?
Mouth, dude.
No,
for real, bro? Dude.
What's up?
Alright,
What's
so
up?
get this, guys. Y'all want to talk about this
tomorrow,
kid? He sat there, challenged me to a battle, right?
Yeah, blowing me up on Facebook, making fake accounts, which I can provide, but I'm going outside, so
Yeah.
I will send you all that later.
Okay, I admit it to it.
Listen, this dude sits there, challenges me to a battle, right? Within 3 hours, I fucking body this little bitch on my motherfucking level. Wants to try to hold me. Yo, Young Fox, what the fuck are you doing? That can lock you up on my motherfucking level. You can't even hold me, man. You can't when you a blue head devil, man. You a blue head bitch. Somebody get this motherfucker a crucifix so I can exercise this little punk.
Witnessing Cyraxx freestyle is like watching Van Gogh paint. It's truly an amazing experience. Now, during this time, a mysterious figure would come to Cyraxx's aid. This mysterious stranger named Shadow King would come out of seemingly nowhere to defend Cyraxx against the haters and trolls.
What I've been noticing is a lot of you guys have been attacking poor Cyrax and his fiancée Heather. I've been seeing what y'all been doing, man, and it's not right. You guys have been belittling the poor guy, you guys have been attacking him, using his past against him, and that's not cool, man. That's not cool.
Now guys, if you couldn't tell by now, Shadow King is actually an alter ego created by Cyrax using an avatar and a voice changer. Now, I know you may be wondering, like, what evidence do I have to prove this fact? Now, during this video, at the 4-minute and 14-second mark, the voice changer actually stops working, revealing Shadow King's true identity to the world.
And that's what it feels like y'all are doing to him. You guys are attacking him, you guys are antagonizing him, and you guys are pushing him to the point to where he snaps. And that's not his fault. That's on y'all, man.
A few months after the whole beef fiasco in Shadow King, Cyrax would break up with his girlfriend Heather, making multiple videos crying and claiming she never truly cared for him.
Heather, I want you to know that what you did today hurt me so bad. You up and left without giving an explanation to me, to Mom, to Ed. You literally grabbed your stuff and left without an explanation. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why you're doing this. I have done nothing but be open and honest and faithful to you the whole time that we were together. And Heather, stop going around saying that I abused you after I laid your hands on you the one time. I have not even laid a fucking hand on you after I made that promise to you that I would never do it again. I have stuck true to that promise. Hold on, guys. My brother Eric's calling. Hang on.
These crying videos are kind of reminiscent of like when you were 14 and you posted on Snapchat like, "Don't at me. I'm going through it." This is the equivalent of that. Also, the fact that he's right in the middle of a story where he's saying, "Heather, I'm sorry, I hate you, I'll never do it again." Halfway through that, he gets a phone call from Eric Scrubolo, and then he just starts talking to him normally on this live stream, just talking to him on the phone, like he wasn't just talking about beating his ex-girlfriend. And then he hangs up and goes immediately back to crying and being sad. I mean, it's crazy. After the breakup, Cyrax, in true Goblin fashion, would move into the basement. From his new lair, Cyrax would begin to post videos flexing his financial gains from the music industry and how he was supporting his family with said financial gains. This, of course, is untrue, as Chance has never held a job in his life, and it is speculated that from all his time on the internet combined, he has made less than $200 altogether. Cyrax would also start his training arc, posting videos of his workout routine. In these workout sessions, which seem to be filmed in the basement of the Resident Evil house, I mean, just look at the place, we would see Chance swing a small table around, curl it for a bit, and then do some sloppy push-ups off of it. We would also see some normal push-ups along with sit-ups, both being executed with bad form as well. But the best part is we got to see some of Cyrax's shadow boxing skills, reminiscent of the legendary boxer Mike Tyson. I want to fuck a dog in the ass. It was around this time that we'd also see the Hey Tyler incident. During this stream, Cyrax would receive a call from a troll named Tyler New York who would begin to taunt Cyrax, sending him into a rage. Cyrax would then repeat the phrase "Hey Tyler" 33 times during the short call.
Hey Tyler, instead of being a little bitch, why don't you bring your ass up here so I can stomp your face in, you fucking pussy? Hey Tyler, if you want your ass beat, go. Hey Tyler, that's all I hear coming out of your mouth is nothing but bullshit, motherfucker. I'm here and I guarantee you, Tyler, just be ready when you're. Hey Tyler, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, you fake ass motherfucker.
Sally would then get absolutely fed up with his nonsense and just begin to yell at him.
I'm in jail, boy, so keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth, bitch. No, not now, Mom. I'm sick of this.
No, because you're making me sick.
Later on in the year, Cyraxx would meet Caitlyn, who was surprisingly an actual living, breathing human woman who, for whatever reason, wanted to pursue a relationship with this little goblin. This relationship would not last long, as Cyraxx would cheat on Caitlyn with a catfish named Jasmine, who we found out later was actually Music Biz Marty. This would lead to a confrontation between the two on stream, where Cyraxx would call Marty slurs and go off on a schizophrenic tangent, accusing Marty of murdering a prostitute. Marty would then go on to inform Caitlyn's family about her relationship with Cyraxx, and as you can imagine, they were very displeased to hear this and forced a breakup between the two. Cyraxx would then go on to blame Marty for all his relationship problems. On a live stream, he would then say he has lost his will to live and fight, and claim to become a heartless and soulless demon, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Because of you, I lost my reason to fight. Because of you, I lost everything. Because of you, the person I loved lost everyone in her family. Because of you, Caitlyn's family will no longer speak to her. And because of you and what you've done, Marty, I lost my will and my reason to fight. Because of you, I've lost everything. Because of your lies. Because of you, I've become this soulless, heartless demon.
Also around this time, Cyraxx would make many pleas to his former girlfriend Heather K to return his son, even releasing a rap video titled Letter to My Child. Cyraxx would continue to claim that Heather's son was actually his, despite Heather and the child's father confirming that Cyraxx was yet again lying.
This song is a letter to my child. I want you to know that I love you. And I did everything to bring you back. Yo, this is a letter to my fucking kid. I want you to know that I did everything to try to get you away from your delusional land. Egotistical mother, she never wanted me to have you, never wanted me to see me happy.
I think it's also worth mentioning here that it's highly likely that Cyraxx is infertile due to his health complications when he was born. So, you know, honestly, thank God there's no chance any more of these things can run around. 2021 would start off with some minor incidents, such as Cyraxx doing the fascist salute while also saying that he is Marty's personal Adolf Hitler.
And everybody knows that I'm not racist, but this, Marty, is for you. And I know you know what that means, bitch. I'm your own personal Hitler, fuckbag. And I'll make sure you die in the fucking gas chamber you were born from. You want to sit there and bully someone, bitch? Bully me. I'll throw your ass in that fucking gas chamber lyrically and fucking make sure you never leave alive.
Cyraxx would also go on to threaten Marty and another troll named Schmeckelcat with a .22 rifle. Cyraxx would also be catfished again and would express his desire to the catfish to eat a Snickers out of someone's asshole. Another thing exposed during this time would be just how filthy Cyraxx's room really is, with a rat scene skittering about in his room. Marty would also report that Cyraxx fell ill from bedbug bites. We would also see Chance play the ocarina, which would not last long though, as he began to have a meltdown and proceed to smash the thing.
I'm sick of it! Matter of fact, hey Lava, see this?
No.
How do you like that, bitch? How do you like that?
I can't believe you.
How do you like that, you fucking bag?
What? How could you do that?
Was that the ocarina?
Yeah.
Chance.
No!
Stop.
I'm tired of this!
Nothing's happened. I'm just
It
getting an
doesn't matter!
explanation.
They still keep trying to interfere and I'm tired of it!
Well, this isn't helping, is it? It's just making you mad.
No, I'm not gonna fucking stop! Stop!
You better get that back together.
No!
blew it back.
In April of 2021, Chance would again fall for a catfish, this time being controlled by a troll named Strawberry Sunshine. Cyraxx would send a video to Strawberry that contained some very disturbing content. In this video, Cyraxx is seen inserting a stylus pen into his anus. He would then pull the stylus out and proceed to lick the fecal matter off of it. And I don't mean just like taking a lick or two, he licked the thing completely clean. It was spotless after. Unbeknownst to Cyraxx, this video would end up in the hands of his arch nemesis, Music Biz Marty. A few days later, Cyraxx appeared on a panel with Music Biz Marty, Strawberry, and another catfish troll named Tange Cat. Cyraxx would be confronted with the fact that he was cheating on both the catfishes with each other. He would then fly off the handle with rage and leave the call after Marty mentioned yet another catfish that he'd been interacting with named Cindy Lou. Upon rejoining the live stream, Cyraxx would be holding a stylus, presumably the one that he inserted into his anal cavity, up to his neck, threatening to end his life. At first, the participants of the live thought Cyraxx was holding an actual knife, but quickly found out it was the infamous stylus.
So, oh, there he is.
Marty, do you want me to end my life?
No.
Do you want me to end my life?
Cyraxx, I'm gonna have to call a well-being check-in now. I don't want you to end your life. I don't want you to
quit.
Cyraxx, I want you
to.
Okay, it's a little dark now. I mean, I'm not sure really. I might have taken other shots for this. Sorry, I've put the knife down.
Quit it, Marty.
Baby, put the knife down. It's okay. I love you, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
You need to quit, Marty. Enough is enough.
You need to quit sexting retarded people.
It's Marty. I'll tell you later.
Who's that?
Marty, I'm telling you right now, you need to fucking quit. Because you want to know what you do to me every day? This is what you make me want to do every fucking day because of what you fucking do to me. This is what you put me through.
Chance, stop it.
This is what you put me through, Marty.
You had phone sex with a retard.
Let it go, Marty. That's old. Quit this now.
It was 3 days ago.
You had phone sex with a retard.
Cyraxx would try the stylus trick a few more times, but he was unsuccessful in convincing anyone that he would actually harm himself. Later in April, a sting would be set up to catch Cyraxx on suspicion that he was a predator. Cyraxx would be catfished by a decoy posing as a 14-year-old girl, with contact between the two continuing for 2 months until June. During the text chat, Cyraxx would begin to send inappropriate messages very quickly, as well as sending explicit photos of himself and requesting the decoy to send him photos in return. When eventually exposed for this vile act, Cyraxx would of course deny all allegations made against him, claiming he was entrapped by the decoy, who had told him they were of age. This was not true. Now, this event would ultimately confirm the suspicions that the online community had of Chance. The Akron Police Department would be made aware of the situation and would go on to document it. Later, in October of 2021, Cyraxx would make an attempt at another relationship, this time with a transgender woman named Trisha, whom he met on Facebook. Cyraxx would try to keep this one under wraps, but eventually this relationship would be leaked like all the others. After some digging by trolls, they soon came to the realization that Trisha was an actual 14-year-old girl who was intellectually disabled. After this was revealed by Marty, an effort was made by trolls to get all of Trisha's accounts banned to cut contact between her and Cyraxx. In the end, the trolls were successful in curbing Cyraxx's attempts to prey on a child. Cyraxx would try to justify his actions on a video claiming she may only be 14, but she's like a little sister to me. Absolutely reprehensible. One thing I almost forgot to mention is Music Biz Marty showing up to the Wilkins residence. Marty would make 2 pilgrimages to the site, and both times Cyraxx would hide in Sally's attic. This, of course, is very funny considering all the shit he talks on the internet. Cyraxx would also come up with the great idea of calling his local police department on Marty's stream. Obviously, the police could do nothing in this situation, and Cyraxx would continue to call them on his online trolls. At the beginning of 2022, a tragedy would strike on Cyrax's street. A drive-by shooting would occur and result in a 13-year-old boy being injured. Cyrax would, of course, make this situation about himself, claiming it to be the trolls who were orchestrating a hit on him but targeted the boy by mistake. Cyrax would make a video crying, saying the bullet was meant for him, and went into hiding for some time, not posting on any content.
But after today, after the events that just happened, not only over the last 24 hours, but what just happened a few minutes ago with a little boy getting hurt and getting shot and possibly killed. After today, I'm leaving the internet. But after today, seeing that little boy get hurt and it possibly being aimed at me, after that incident and now possibly being aimed at me and my family are clearing the house. And after today, I'm leaving the internet. I'm done. This is my official goodbye. Because I'm not going to risk my family's lives.
Fun fact, you can also see Cyrax in the police body cam footage, standing off to the side like a GTA NPC. Just look at him go, little guy. In Cyrax's absence, the trolls would grow bored and begin to spread false rumors of his untimely demise. They would take this a step further, spreading AI-generated images of what looked to be an autopsy being performed on Cyrax's dead body. Cyrax would yet again call the police on another troll, and again is told by police that there's nothing that can be done. These nonsensical calls would not only anger law enforcement, but also tie up valuable resources that could be used to, actually help people in the community. Cyrax would also claim to have savant syndrome. A savant is a person with an extraordinary level of knowledge and skill, both of which Cyrax lacks. He referred to himself in this way when it came to playing the guitar, which he would then proceed to show off his skill. Around this time in the lore, Cyrax had this electric guitar for about a year and had yet to learn a single chord, let alone even tune his guitar. The guitar was actually gifted to him by a troll, who claimed they wanted to piss off everybody because they knew Cyrax would not learn it at all and just play like shit. So, he definitely succeeded. Cyrax would also get his hands on a violin, and let's just say neither seems to be his instrument.
Dion, hand it over. Now, how does that make you feel?
Like a part of me.
Gabby, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I feel moisturized.
This Old Spice Fiji hand and body lotion has me smoother than ever. So.
On April 19th, the police department would make another appearance at the Wilkins residence after receiving a call from a troll alleging that Cyrax was making threats online. During this visit, Cyrax was questioned by the police, and he explained his situation with online trolls. After the police left, Cyrax would claim that he was terrified for his life as the police pointed pistols with lasers at his head, despite body cam video showing that a single officer had drawn their weapon. A lot of the stuff we've been talking about is pretty dark, so let's switch it up and quickly take a look at the time Cyrax was streaming and let out a wet fart and said, "It's storming out, gotta go," like he just straight up soils himself.
And I have done it. Oh shit, y'all guys, it's storming out, gotta go.
I'm sorry, I thought that was just too funny to not show. Anyway, moving on. Moving forward sometime to November 3rd, 2022, an assassination attempt will be made on Cyrax's life. Well, not really. While live streaming, a loud noise was heard along with bed sheets being slightly moved. The next day, he would post a video claiming an assassin was sent to kill him, and would show the evidence, like photos of his window and a hole in his bed, with neither showing any signs of a bullet penetrating them. Cyrax would then name his three main suspects, which were Music Biz Marty, Condell Smith, and William Gloryhole. Cyrax would then go on to make absolutely insane claims, such as Biz Marty having connections to the Israeli intelligence organization Mossad, as well as claiming the bullet was made of ice to destroy the evidence. Cyraxx would even claim that Marty was upset that Cyraxx would not enter a homosexual relationship with him, so Marty had used his connections to have him killed instead. In reality, this whole incident was likely caused by a mousetrap going off in Cyraxx's room.
I know what your game is, motherfucker. I'm not stupid. I see right through your motherfucking bullshit, bro. You tried to have me killed 2 nights ago. You hired one of your little Israeli friends. You know, that little friend you said you were going to have come over? That was the motherfucker that tried to shoot at me 2 nights ago, you dumb bitch. Just for the record, Marty, I know what the fuck you're trying to do. You're trying to have me locked away in the damn psych ward because you can't have me. You can't fucking have me. So you're trying to do whatever you can to make me look psychotic and make me look crazy. Well, guess what? Fuck you, old man. So, Marty, if you want to run your mouth, you piece of trash, run to my face, you fat fucking... You fucking bitch-made pussy. You non-talent having little fuckboy. You little fucking jerk-off. What's the matter, fat fuck? You mad, bitch? You mad because I'm exposing you, Marty? A.K.A. the terrorist of YouTube? The guy that tried to have me assassinated 2 nights ago? Well, guess what, Marty? Your little assassination attempt failed. Your fucking shooter, he can't hit the broadside of a bar, bitch. He fucking missed.
Cyraxx must be enemies with the 3 blind mice, and they set that trap off. That's my theory. In December, Cyraxx and his grandmother's boyfriend would allegedly get into a physical altercation. It's rumored that Sally told Cyraxx that she was not his grandmother, which enraged him to the point of attacking her. But before he could, Ed stepped in and punched him in the face. This would not be the only time these two lay hands on each other, as we will see later. The year would also end with a welfare check and another police call on New Year's Eve where Cyraxx would complain to officers about Marty. 2023 would start with another APD visit, as well as a leg infection possibly caused by the absolute filth Cyraxx lives in. But at the end of January, trolls had discovered that Cyraxx was using his Xbox to talk to children on Fortnite, and a plan to stop him was quickly set in motion. A USB kill stick was sent to Cyraxx, who was told by the trolls that the USB would actually jailbreak his Xbox, allowing him to mod games. Not knowing any better, Cyraxx inserted the USB into his Xbox, which ended up destroying it.
So, where do I plug it in? The front or the back, or does it not matter?
The back, but make sure your Xbox is completely off, just because you don't want to lose any of your data, because sometimes it doesn't want to sync with your data, which you'll just lose some saved data, but it's not that big of a deal.
Cyraxx, we just bricked your Xbox.
No, I fucking had mods loaded. Those were the ones...
What he just plugged in was a 10 gigawatt kill stick that disrupts any technology plugged into it.
Mr. Cyraxx, if you don't believe us, try plugging it in somewhere else.
They just fucking sent me my address.
It's done. We know where you are. We have the message.
God.
We have
Oh
everything.
my God.
We're in your Facebook.
Cyraxx, this is what happens. You don't go on fucking panel, you motherfucker.
This is what happens, you boys.
Oh my God.
Slit your throat.
Now, here's what's gonna happen, Cyraxx. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna...
After days of complaining online, Marty would reach out to Cyraxx, tell him he was sending him a replacement for the trouble it caused. But before the package could arrive, Marty had intercepted it and kept it for himself. Now, if that story sounds too ridiculous to be true, that's because it is, and Marty was lying the whole time. However, Cyraxx was 100% convinced of this absurd story and flew into a rage. Cyraxx would have a meltdown accusing Marty of federal crimes. He would then go on to claim he had Viking blood coursing through his veins and would threaten to kill Marty with a hammer.
You make me come there, it's gonna be a lot worse for you than it is for me. Cause see, unlike you, Nick, I'm not afraid to go to prison for beating your ass. You wanna act like a hard ass? You don't know what a hard ass is. You think I'm afraid to beat your ass? I'm not afraid. As a matter of fact, I wanna beat your ass. I want to do harm to you. I want to hurt you the same way you hurt me all these years. I'm battle tested and I'm fucking ready. I was born for war. I was born for battle. You want to go to war, Nick? You better be fucking ready. Cause you're fucking with a modern day Viking. You seem to forget, Nick, that I have Viking in my blood. You forget I have Norwegian in my blood, which makes me a fucking Viking. And trust me when I say I have a lot of Viking brothers and sisters that have got my back. So if you want to go to war, Nick, you better be ready to meet your fucking maker. Cause when we go to war, I'm out for blood. I'm not out for whatever you think.
This event would start a bricking saga that would claim 3 more Xboxes, a PC, and even his house, as an anonymous troll sent him an Xbox for his 35th birthday. The Xbox itself was actually rigged to trip the circuit breaker, so when Chance had plugged it in, it caused a power outage for about 5 minutes. After this whole fiasco, Cyraxx would go online and claim it was a botched attempt to bomb his house. In February, Marty would challenge Cyraxx to a race. Cyraxx, who sees himself as a professional racer, even though at this point he is 30 years old, doesn't have a driver's license, and hasn't even driven a car, accepts Marty's challenge, thinking it would be an easy victory. Cyraxx would dodge this race for a bit, but after some arguing, the two agreed to race on the game Need for Speed. And the stakes were high, as the loser had to delete their YouTube channel and never return, and the winner was dubbed the Drift King. Cyraxx would again back out of the race, leading Marty to film himself racing and compare it to Cyraxx racing. After studying the footage, Marty had concluded he had the superior racing skills and dubbed himself the Drift King of Akron. Cyraxx would then challenge Marty to a 1v1 on the game JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle, where Marty would go on to beat Cyraxx and would rightfully dub himself the JoJo King. In a turn of events, Cyraxx would actually agree to race Marty, with Cyraxx unexpectedly getting the win. This win would be questioned by Marty, however, as Cyraxx is seen during the race looking away from the screen, driving perfectly, even at one point just using one hand. Marty would conclude that Cyraxx was cheating and would remain the undisputed Drift King of Akron. I have been looking forward to this next part since the earliest conception of this video idea. Starting in February, Marty would tease Cyraxx with the idea of him moving to Akron. Cyraxx would rage upon hearing this and once again threaten Marty. These threats meant nothing to Marty, as he had been to Cyraxx's house multiple times at this point, and Cyraxx has always refused to face him. But this time, things would be different. Marty would post a video of himself traveling to Akron, and on March 3rd, he would settle in at his Airbnb, which sat only 600 feet away from the Wilkins residence. Marty would begin live streaming and sat down on the porch. He would then yell, "Come on by, Cyraxx." In the distance, a small figure would begin to come into frame, hooting and hollering. Marty would promptly get up and engage. What happens next is legendary. The two began to clash, with Marty getting the upper hand and beating Cyraxx down. Just outside the camera's view, you can hear Cyraxx screaming and pleading with Marty to stop. After Marty releases the goblin, he is seen skittering back to his goon cave.
His lights off. Look. Oh, here he is. Come on by, buddy boy. Come on by, Cyraxx. Come on by.
I thought I told you went to the theater.
Come on. Come over here.
Oh. Why?
Stupid motherfucker.
Why would you leave me alone? Why?
Why wouldn't you learn?
I love you. I love you.
Bitch! Bitch! Get the fuck out of here. Who's the king?
You are?
Then run away now. And shut the fuck up.
Fine. You win. You win. You win. Please let me go. I'm thanking you. Please!
Get the fuck out of here. Get up! Get the fuck up. Bitch!
To this day, Cyraxx still claims to have won the fight, even though he was bruised and battered for weeks. After the beatdown, Cyraxx's internet presence would die down for a little bit. He would later return to his antics in late May. In June, Cyraxx would receive a restraining order from his former love interest, Condell Smith, after he had threatened her online once again. There is little known about the case, but Cyraxx would never mention her name ever again, so I think it's safe to say he lost the case. Cyraxx would also be arrested in June after assaulting a troll who had shown up to his house. Cyraxx would claim self-defense, citing the castle doctrine. However, the troll did not trespass on private property, only filming from the public sidewalk.
Nah, let it happen. Let it happen. Yo, beat his ass, dog. Fuck it. Beat his ass, dog. Hey, beat his ass, bro. Beat his ass. Fuck it. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Nah, beat his ass, dog. Shit. You got a baseball bat on you, bro. Beat his ass. Hey, cat, come on. Beat his ass, bro.
Despite his tough guy persona, Cyraxx would break down and cry when the responding officers proceeded to arrest him.
Hello. Hi. Akron, please. Is Chance still here?
Yeah.
Can we speak with him?
Yeah. Chance! Yeah. I want to talk to you. Is that other guy still out there?
Yep.
I'm still here. I'm letting your neighbors know. Can you come in then?
What's that?
Can you come in then?
Yep. How, is this locked?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay. Good, good. Hey, Chance, we're gonna have you turn around, put your hands behind your back for me. Okay?
Why?
What's that?
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
What? Listen, can I talk to you guys for a minute?
Relax. Relax.
What?
Stop, Chance.
What?
Relax.
Calm down.
Mom, please relax.
Stop. Calm down.
I'm scared.
I know you are.
Mom, please. Please.
Don't scream. Chance. Chance. You'll be taken care of. We've been asking you guys for help for a long time.
I understand. I've been out here dozens and dozens of times.
Sir, can I please, can I make a deal with you, please, sir?
You can't make deals, Chance.
You got excuse, Chance?
Mom, please.
Chance.
I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Listen,
Chance.
I protected myself.
Chance.
You don't understand.
I understand, Chance.
No, you don't.
Chance, come on.
No, you don't.
Take him with you.
I'm not afraid to go to prison.
As a result of his poor impulse control, Sally would lock Cyraxx up in the house to prevent any further altercations with trolls. This approach ultimately did not work, as we will see later. In November, an interesting development was made, as one of Cyraxx's longtime lies had been debunked. Cyraxx claimed that his racing career was to honor his late Uncle Bill, who Cyraxx claimed to be an expert drag racer. Uncle Bill was actually revealed to be a drag performer, not a racer. Cyraxx had just misunderstood the meaning this whole time, and we finally end off the year with Cyraxx announcing his departure from various endeavors, which wouldn't last long as he holds the attention span of a pickle. At the beginning of 2024, Cyraxx would make many appearances on live streams where he was trolled relentlessly for the amusement of the people watching. In May, Cyraxx's YouTube channel would be accessed by Biz Marty. Marty would go on to live stream from Cyraxx's account as well as look into his search history, which would reveal some deeply disturbing things, such as Cyraxx searching for intimate acts between stepfather and stepson. Cyraxx would also host a concert only for it to be abruptly interrupted by Marty. This would send Cyraxx into another rage, and he would join Marty's livestream panel to threaten him once again.
Because what you don't realize is this. I got you where I fucking want you. Now you're running scared because you know that I know the truth. You know that I know that you set me up since day one so that I could be your little pawn for the Council of 8. That was your whole plan this whole time.
Do you think that, like, so, let's just say that.
Shut up.
Okay.
That was your whole plan. No, shut up, you fat fuck.
sounds so insane.
Shut up and tell your bitch whore to shut the fuck up before I make her suck my dick.
How many inches you got, Chance?
Oh, trust me, you fucking cunt. Trust what I say. I'll make your family watch. No, you know what I'll do to you? I'll make your family watch me fuck you right there in front of them, bitch whore.
If you could look at me.
Hey, come back, little slut. Why don't I make you watch your family fuck you in front of them? Why don't I fuck you in front of your family and make them watch and show them what kind of slut bag you really are?
Is that what you like?
Or how about I tell them about your piss poor boyfriend that's a hacker, a scam artist, and a fucking internet bully, and a terrorist cult leader?
Cyraxx would also make an appearance on Lolcow Live, a podcast hosted by fellow notable lolcows such as Boogie2988 and Wings of Redemption. The interview would go seemingly well at first, but in time it became evident that the only reason to have Cyraxx on was to mess with him. Fellow host Tommy C would ask Cyraxx some questions that would provoke him. Cyraxx would then begin to insult the hosts and would leave the live only to soon join back for a second round of insults.
Like, they saw that and were like, okay, we can make money off this guy because of this f***ed up situation. How can we do this? How can we make money off him and make it to where he's isolated and are not
Chance,
able
you got
to
caught
do
twice
anything at all?
from Asshole Report. In fact, you're on record as saying when she asked you, when was the last time you got catfished? You said you. So this has happened more than once. I'm referring to a video that I saw when you were asked point blank. Oh, come on, Chance. Let's be honest here. You're in a million streams. And I'll tell you if you let me finish. When you were asked, when was the last time you talked to a 14-year-old girl? And your response was, the last time you catfished me. I can imagine she does because you keep falling for 14. These people clearly state that they're 14 years old, and you keep going for it.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, dude. They're not underage. They are of age. And what I'm doing
but they're telling you they're not, and you're fine with it.
Wow, you are so.
No, I'm not.
Stupid,
believe
bro.
me. No.
Actually, you are, dude.
In July, the police would show up at the Wilkins residence for a welfare check. The responding officer would have a conversation with Sally and Ed about Cyraxx's online and real-world behavior, advising them to kick Cyraxx out to end the cycle of trolling, suggesting they put him into a group home.
There are other people. Have pages for Chance. I don't know if you're aware of it.
No, I don't get on it.
Okay, well, I mean, they have.
I'm computer dumb.
Like, they've got. I'll be honest with you, like they put it over, like the guy that does like the National Discovery, like the BBC guy, they have like a half-hour special on Chance. They have all these things, and they have like body camera footage from that, like of different times, like we've been out here, and all these different things. Like, it's a cult following of Chance, waiting to see what he does next. And he just keeps posting and posting and posting dumb shit, and they're waiting for it. So we're getting calls from people from out of state. Like we got one from last night from like a 447 area code.
Well, that could be anywhere.
It can be anywhere. They're wanting welfare checked on Chance because they're worried about him because he's doing. And we are up front. Like, what's he doing today? We got another one about Chance. I mean, I'm honest with you. When I come out here, it's Chance again. Because, I mean, he's getting what? Social Security disability? No. He gets nothing.
He gets nothing. He gets food stamps.
Food stamps. Well, Sally, cut him off. Cut him off. He needs to start paying his own then. He's 34. He needs to start paying rent.
That's what I've been telling him all these years.
He needs to start paying rent. He doesn't want to do it. Okay. Then evict him out of here. Send him on his own. You know what? You need to start going to therapy. Start taking medication. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, then I'm going to serve you an eviction. And start giving him ultimatums. You can choose. I'll let you choose what you want to do.
The police would return in September after they received complaints that Chance was exposing his genitals on a live stream.
Hey, what's up? We got a call saying
Nothing. What's going on?
You got a call saying you were on YouTube.
Showing yourself naked?
No, I was not.
Threatening to harm people?
No, I was not. Matter of fact, my girlfriends happen to hide because of these people.
Are they?
Okay. They have been harassing me and my family for over 7 years.
Right.
And we've gone through every legal route that we can. And the police have not done anything. And we're just like, I literally retired from YouTube. I'm not on there anymore.
This is one of Cyrax's signature moves to get a troll's livestream banned when he is losing an argument. Cyrax would go on to use this tactic quite often. Cyrax would cry to the responding officers, telling them about his struggle with the trolls. They would then tell him to stay off the internet, and of course, Cyrax would ignore this advice. In the following days, the police would receive 2 more calls to the house. These calls would be in reference to alleged drone attacks on the Wilkins residence. The drones would drop various items on the property, most notably a mason jar which contained the picture of Cyrax on the lid with the caption, "Will diddle for free."
Oh, so it's a mason jar. Does he have problems with a specific person?
Yeah, well, his name's Marty, but what he does is he pays people to do stuff here. I don't know what his last name is. I'm sure she does, but
January of 2025 would start off with Cyrax shitting his pants again on livestream. During his live concert, Cyrax becomes visibly distressed and is seen running off camera. He's then heard telling his grandmother Sally off screen that there is diarrhea all over, and in true Goblin fashion, he had Sally clean his diarrhea.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Diarrhea all over the place.
In early February, we would lose a legend. Music Biz Marty would suddenly pass away. This would be kept under wraps for a bit by other notable trolls in the community to respect the family's privacy during their time of mourning, but eventually the news would get out. The community would come together and create tributes honoring the true Drift King of Akron. However, there was one person who would not participate, and that would be Cyrax. Instead, Cyrax would release multiple videos calling out Marty for faking his death to evade court.
Hello, YouTube. So, according to the internet, the man known as Music Biz Marty is supposedly dead. And I'm supposedly the one to blame. Well, I'm about to knock your guys' socks off and prove to you guys that he really is alive and well.
Cyrax would eventually come to terms with Marty's untimely passing and make a video where he admits he misses how things were with Marty around. On March 11th, fellow Lolcow Tofiachu would post that her family had been involved in a carjacking, and her brother Donald Slidell Jr., also known as Brother Chew, was killed by the assailant. That same day, Cyrax would livestream using the situation to talk about the trolls and claim that the crimes were committed by a troll. This was obviously not true, with the Slidells just being victims of a random act of violence.
But this video is not a call-out video like my last two. This is a video to spread awareness about a very, very, very serious subject matter that's not being taken seriously at all whatsoever. This is about online trolling and bullying. I myself have been a victim of online trolling and bullying for over 8 years. And just this morning the line got drawn and went way too far when another quote-unquote lolcow, as the troll community calls them, by the name of Tofiachu, her mom was shot and her brother was shot and killed this morning by a bunch of internet trolls that wanted to bully her.
Tofiachu would also continue this narrative that it was because of trolls that this crime had occurred. However, Tofiachu's story is one for a different time. With Marty gone, the trolling would reach heights never seen before, as there was no reason to hold back anymore. No longer did the trolls just want entertainment, they wanted Cyrax gone for good. The trolls would get Cyrax to brick his gaming consoles, as we previously mentioned. They would also get him to install a virus on his computer which forced him to reinstall Windows. A troll known as N-Word Boy would even gain backdoor access to Cyrax's PC. He would then begin to leak Facebook messages, Discord logs, and Google searches. While looking through the mounds of information, the trolls would come across Cyrax yet again interacting with minors online. March 21st, an attempt was made to kick Cyrax off the internet for good. Trolls William Glory Hole and N-Word Boy would enlist the help of a buddy troll to convince Cyrax that there was malware on his gaming PC, and the buddy troll would offer his assistance to Cyrax to help him remove said virus. The troll would then walk Cyrax through the process of flashing the BIOS. Flashing the BIOS is used to update or repair a computer's firmware when done correctly. However, if done incorrectly, it will destroy a computer's motherboard. I think you can all see where this is going. Cyrax, of course, fell for this and installed malicious files that were given to him by the troll. This would totally destroy the motherboard, rendering his PC completely useless. After Cyrax pretty much destroyed every single piece of modern electronics he had, he would then begin to live stream on Facebook using his phone. During these streams, he would beg for money as well as ask his buddy trolls to send him new devices, which he would not receive. On May 9th, a streamer named Big T rode his bike over to the Wilkins residence. After arriving, he would sit across the street for a while, mustering up the courage to go over to the Goblin cage. Big T eventually went up to the door and knocked on it, only to be turned away by Ed. Trolls would criticize Big T for his low-effort trolling. Soon after, a troll posing as Big T would send Cyrax a threatening letter with a picture of a knife. This would spark a beef between the two. Big T would return on May 14th to confront Cyrax about the letter. The two would argue on the porch. This argument would escalate to a physical altercation as Big T had punched Cyrax in the face.
You gave my chain a gift to the police. I went to the police and it's not there. Then I see you message me and you threaten me.
I didn't do shit.
You didn't hit me with the knife?
No, I didn't.
Punch me again. I swear to God, watch what happens.
You need to back off. You need to leave now.
Or what?
Or I'm gonna beat your.
Make me.
You won't even.
Don't make me drop you, Chance. Back up.
Do it.
Back up. I try to be your friend.
You didn't do shit. You lied.
The only one that stood up for you. All the trolls.
I've had.
You're begging. Help me. Help me.
I will knock your ass out if you
do it.
Leave.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No,
because you lost.
I lost. You're a bitch. So's your girl.
Chance?
So back up.
Just go, man. I'm telling you.
Fucking pedo! You're a pedo! You're a pedo!
And you're a dick!
And you put your hands on me so you got punched! That's one punch!
Oh, you missed!
Come here!
You missed!
Come here! Come here!
You missed!
You wanna do it again?
You missed!
You wanna do it again?
Alex! The fuck? Alex, come on!
On June 20th at around 3 a.m., Cyrax would host a live stream where he was doing karaoke. Now, as we all know, Cyrax lives in a house with two other people. Understandably, Sally would ask Cyrax to lower the volume. Cyrax would then walk out of frame, and all hell would break loose. Cyrax began to scuffle with Sally, and the situation would only escalate further when Ed intervened. The three would have a heated exchange that horrified viewers, who would then contact Akron Police Department.
Turn it down.
I kind of have to have it up for what I'm doing. I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, you do have a choice.
No, I don't. Not until I get a new setup, I don't.
Keep it down.
Mom, I don't have a choice. I have to have it up in order to do what I'm doing.
Then I will disconnect the goddamn thing. I'm tired of this bullshit.
So what you're saying is you want me to do what So basically you're wanting me to stop everything I'm fucking doing.
No, you don't have to say it that loud.
Well, like I said, I don't have a fucking...
Whatever.
You guys really don't get it. I don't have a fucking choice but to have it up. It's all I have a... Wait, no, I don't have a fucking choice right now. I wish I could, believe me. And besides, you need to stop your fucking yelling, otherwise you're in. Well, I fucking... I do give her fucking respect. Whatever, asshole. I do give her fucking respect.
Just stop it right now!
Hey! That's what you did, asshole!
Get upstairs!
That's what you did!
Knock it off, asshole, now!
Get upstairs!
Go ahead, swing
Get
on
upstairs!
Go ahead, I'll knock you out! Swing on me, I'll knock you
You
out!
want me to call cops right now?
They ain't do nothing!
Yeah, they will!
What? I'm gonna come work you! Go ahead! I have a right to fight back, you piece of shit! Knock it off with the violence, you punk ass! Violence ain't the answer! Fuck you! Fuck you too, bitch boy!
Get out of here, Chance!
On August 21st, Cyraxx would be caught in yet another sting. A catfish named Moon would pose as a 17-year-old girl, and the two would chat on Discord. Cyraxx would eventually send the catfish a picture of his genitalia. Cyraxx would argue his innocence as usual, but to no avail. In December, Cyraxx would meet a woman named Cassandra. After about a week of talking, Cyraxx posted a video of himself proposing to Cassandra, and she said yes.
You're literally the best thing that ever happened to me. And I truly, truly adore you. I love you so much. And I can't imagine my life without you. Which way, Cassandra? I'm asking you this right here now in the best way that I can. I would do it in person, but obviously, you know, we're not able to right now. But I was waiting for this moment for a long time. And I want to know, Cassandra. Will you marry me, babe?
Oh, you two lovebirds. I hope nothing goes wrong in your relationship. I'm sure nothing will go wrong, right? Right, guys? It became quickly apparent to those watching that Cassandra was a troll. During this relationship, the two would be involved in a wide array of shenanigans. One notable time was when Cyraxx had bricked yet another Xbox. Cassandra would send him a replacement that would also get bricked. As a result, we would get this gem of a video. Cyraxx would go on to blame the trolls William Gloryhole and John, with the thought of Cassandra being the culprit the whole time, never even crossing his small, limited mind. Cassandra would make plans to meet Cyraxx, traveling all the way to Akron, but before she was able to arrive in Ohio, Cassandra was intercepted by John and kidnapped. Now, I think this goes without saying, but this is obviously not true. However, this revelation would shatter Cyraxx's world, as he wholeheartedly believed Cassandra to be in danger. Cyraxx would later appear on John's stream, going full Batman mode, shouting, "Where is she?" multiple times, only to be met with a video of a woman tied up in an undisclosed location.
How's it going, everybody? Hello, Chance. Oh, Chance is here. Hello, Chance. You gotta be nice to me, okay? You gotta be nice to me.
Where is she? Where is she, John? What did you do with her, you piece of shit? Where is she? Where is my wife? Where is she, John? Tell me where she is!
She's in the closet.
What closet? Where?
Closet.
Where?
Miami. Idiot. Duh.
I'm coming after you, bitch, and I'm killing you. I'm coming after you.
Later, it was revealed that Cyraxx, who hadn't left his house in months at this point, had actually gone to the mall to meet Cassandra before she was kidnapped. Cyraxx, who is a grown man, by the way, would get lost despite only being 5 miles from his house. Cyraxx would then roam around and ask strangers for help like a lost child. Sally would then call the police as she believed that Cyraxx had gone missing. Cyraxx would later make a video calling this whole situation an attempt on his life by the trolls, who wanted to kill him by sending him into the nearly sub-zero temperatures. Well, we have finally made it. 2026, our current year as of time of recording. In January, the trolls would cut the internet cables to Cyraxx's house, causing his online presence to fade for a bit. Cyraxx would go to the hospital faking a medical emergency just to use the free Wi-Fi. Truly an intellectual, only the brightest of minds could come up with that idea. On January 21st, Cyraxx would go viral on Twitter after a video of him was reposted by the account Libs of TikTok. In this video, Cyraxx would threaten to use lethal force against the Immigrations and Custom Enforcement agents, more commonly known as ICE agents.
This message is for the current terrorist group known as ICE. Now, if you guys don't know what ICE is normally the people that goes after, drugs. People that are doing drugs, cartel people, shit like that. Well, as of lately, they have been killing people. They drug an innocent man out of his car and put their knee on the back of his neck, nearly killing him. They have also killed several other people in the city of Minneapolis. And I'm going to say this right here and now. To any ICE agent that thinks they're going to come into my home and terrorize me and my family, you will be met with lethal force. I will kill on sight.
This video would gain 8.3 million views, exposing Cyraxx to an entirely new audience. The internet would begin ripping into Cyraxx on levels never seen before. Any sane, normal person would throw in the towel at this point and say, enough is enough, I can't take it anymore, too many people after me, I'm done, I'm calling it quits. But we are not dealing with a normal or sane person. Cyraxx, in his infinite wisdom, would make a response to Libs of TikTok, and it goes just about as well as you'd expect it.
What up, y'all? This is Chance. This video is for Libs of TikTok, aka Shia, aka failed LA realtor, who felt like selling chopped up fucking shit from news and posts is more fucking valuable than actually real fucking work. So listen here, you dumb fucking bitch. You got this shit all motherfucking twisted. I'm about to untwist it for you. See, I'm Chance. I'm the motherfucker that was in that red fucking tank top in that fucking video. Yeah, that's me. I was that dude that was in that tank top that you fucking posted about over on Twitter. What I said was this: if ICE were to engage my family and attempt to kill us, I would not hesitate to do what I needed to do to defend my family, and that ICE agents are actually considered a fucking terrorist group. They have literally taken innocent people, innocent families, and thrown them into fucking camps. Wake the fuck up, you dumb fucking liberal broad. Granted, I'm not into politics, but just going by your fucking name, you sound like a fucking idiot. Like, seriously, you're fucking stupid, bro. So, to Libs of TikTok, fuck you. And fuck your goddamn bullshit. You ain't shit. You ain't ever gonna be shit. See, you're below me, bitch. I'm a fucking worldwide known name, bitch. I'm up here. You're down here. You ain't on God mode level, bitch. You ain't on my level of fame. You will never be on this level of being a fucking god. Because you ain't shit.
This would also expose him further to a lot more people. He is on everyone's radar. Well, that was a brief history of Cyraxx's life. I tried to add in as many of the important events as I could. This isn't all of it. There is a lot of Cyraxx online that you can find. You could look up for yourself. He really is all over the place. As of the time of recording this, Cyraxx is still very much active online, and he recently just got another one of his accounts banned because of mass reporting. So I'm pretty sure we have quite the journey ahead of us in terms of Cyraxx videos and lore. I'm not sure what the future holds for Cyraxx, but whatever it is, we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.